Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afiq bin Nasri, metric number 1211339 from Group 1. Now we will present about the book that has been chosen, which is Discovery, Knowledge and Extremism, Reasons to Leave Religion, Islam by Shums, Ladeen. Why we choose this book? It is because the title of the book attracts us to know why the author say about leaving the religion. Secondly, the general content of the book were discussed or criticized anything that related with Islam. In addition, we also want to know why the author said that the Quran, Hadith, and history of Islam were deceived.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Inshallah, I will continue the presentation with an explanation about the author biography. Actually, I cannot find the real biography of him, but I can get a few details from his website. The name of the author is Shums Ladeen, which means the son of a religion, but actually his name is Shamsuddin. Why? He changed Shamsuddin to Shums Ladeen because first he is already murtad, which he is an ex-Muslim. Second, he is an Arab from Najd at Saudi Arabia, but he still use the name Shamsuddin because he want to protect himself from the harm of the other people. As the experience of living Islam was significant in his life, it encouraged him to write this book, which he guaranteed it is worth the risk involved in challenging fanaticism, religious people who would declare a war for it, and a government that would inflict a terrible punishment. His interest and focus is peace and dignity for all people, which can only be realized and be shown in a real secular system. So from his biography, we know that he want to make the secular system as a main system in the world. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Libas Mawi, metric number 1211348. So I will discuss about author's argument. Briefly, there are 5 parts written by Shamsuddin in this book, but we'll only discuss about the first part. Therefore, in the first part, there are several mini chapters in it. So, for the first one, Revolving and Evolving, it explains about the Quran. The Quran was written in Arabic writings, and it have special language that not everyone can understand, just certain people. So the second one, the scholar structure on basis with fracture. It discussed about the Muslim scholars. The author said that Muslim scholars always denigrated others and called them sinners, and claimed to be genuine to Allah before he, which is the author, knew that Islam was made by humans. So the next one, the third one, prayer, fasting, and facts that sting. It tells about both prayers and fasting are now irrelevant. This is because the author think that for each country, the sun doesn't move in a predictable path from dawn to sunset, making it difficult to know the prayer time or even the exact time of fasting. So next, embryo formation and misinformation. It talks about the process of human occurrence. The sequence in the process of embryo started from drop to clot to lump to bones and finally the flesh. He also stated that man's sperm represents half of the chromosomes which the fetus forms, means that the fetus will not form until 2 halves are fertilized. The next chapter, Clear the pollution, see the evolution. So this state about 4 items. First, clay. Second, evolution. Third, Quran and evolution. And lastly, speech. So Shamsuddin state in his writing that human was made from clay and it was Adam, the first human, that stated in the Quran. But science theory said that human came from evolution for a million years. For example, the theory Darwin that state humans evolved from monkeys. So this is a big difference between Quran and the evolution theory. For speech, Adam talked to his son's language so they could communicate between them. But science said human didn't speak a language of words, but instead sounds and signals. For the next chapter, checking about verse, checking every verse about the universe. So it discussed about our universe. According to the Quran, Allah creates the universe just in 2 days. And for the age of the universe, this is according to Abraham religion. It states that the universe didn't exceed 1,000 years. Next, miscellaneous. It focuses about many things, especially coronavirus. Due to corona in late 2019 and 2020, it shows the lack of Islam or any religion. Scholars and religion people take advice from scientists, and they left mosque or temple that spread the diseases. The last chapter, conclusion. It's a delusion. It's the author's the author's assumptions and hope towards Muslims. So, Shamsuddin, who is the author, he assumed that one day Muslim will realize that the pickaxe of knowledge successfully destroy Abrahamic religion structure, and hoping Muslims leave the religion. The author also hoped that the leavers will grow, and hopefully this will be happen to the rest of them.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Next, I will talk about our critique of this book. First, the author critique the statement, do they not look in the Quran? He said that Quran raised from something we can look at, which is the earth. He said that this is the evidence on the humanness of the Quran and its author's ignorance of the nature of the earth and what's around it. The reasons why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say that in the Quran, because He wants us to think about His greatness, not to make sure whether we see or not. Second, the author also critiqued the statement, we do not send signs except the frightened in the Quran. The author said that Muhammad did not show people how the eclipse of the sun and the moon happened. He says that Muhammad used this cosmic phenomena to intimidate them and to enslave them. This behavior would not fall out of two possibilities. Either it was ignorance of him, or it was deliberately keeping others ignorant. According to Ibn Kathir about the Quranic verse, Qatadah said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala scares people with whatever He wants from the signs of His power, so that they think, remember and return. Prophet Muhammad only conveyed what he was sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, and we make a vision that we show you nothing but a trial for mankind. That means only Prophet Muhammad could see the eclipse.
As conclusion, which is our suggestion and recommendation, we are suggesting people, especially Muslims, to consider first about the Orientalist opinion on Islam. For more understanding, Muslims must increase their effort to appreciate, learning, and delve into the Quran, Hadith, nor any of the things that related with Islam.